Hello and welcome to the Small Holding Good Life. Today we're going to be butchering some chickens that we've reared from chicks. These are Ross Cobbs and Rangers, so they'll be of varying sizes and weights. Some of them I will be portioning. Some will be left whole. I tend to leave the smaller chickens whole and portion the big chickens because they are big. We will be weighing a few of them and seeing how well they've come out over the last few months and see if it's worth it. Today we've got 8 to do. 3, 4, 5, yeah. There's 8 in all to do, so I'll just show you those and give you an idea of what we have to do. So this is one. And here's some more. And some more up there. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to gut these chickens. If you don't want to watch this bit, I would look away for the next couple of minutes. I'm just going to show you one and then I will do the rest. And then we'll put them all out, weigh them and give you an idea of the finished weights. Then what we're going to, and then we're going to portion some of them. So I'll show you how to portion them up, or how I portion them up. It's probably not the way to portion them up, but it's just, it works for me. So here we go. Okay. Everything has already been cleaned, bleached, prepped. So it's all nice and clean. I try to keep everything as clean as possible, and I clean down between each chicken as well. We have a pen for writing on the things to say what that is, so that doesn't need to be over here. That can go with a vacuum packer. We have spare blue bags for putting the eviscerations in, all the bits of the chicken that we don't want. We have pliers. I'll show you what they're for in a little while. A nice sharp boning knife and a cleaver. Some kitchen roll, which I usually take a piece, put it under the neck of the chicken. Start with washed hands. It's a must. Right, first of all, take this boning knife and I just remove the skin around the neck of the chicken. Now you can do two things here. You can either break the neck off completely now, or do that in a little while. I'm going to take the crop out of the chicken. That's at the front, underneath the skin of the chicken, just under here is its crop, and you want to take that out because that's where the leftover food is. And then mind your fingers. That goes in there. Okay. Get off, chicken feather. Get off. Move that over a bit so you can see a bit better. Right, next is the feet. Do that at the joint bone. Yeah, let's see if I can get you a bit closer. It'll be this joint here. And you'll know when you've got it in the right place because it will break up like that and then come from underneath. I find that's the easiest way. So that's one chicken leg. Same again on this one. Come on, up you go. Now, the next bit of cleaning chicken is the dirty bit. So what I like to do is have a nice cloth that's clean in bleach water, clean my knife. Move me a bit of chicken towel. I'm right-handed, so I work this way around the chicken. I'll show you. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut across here and then down either side of the chicken's vent. Cut that out. Try not to go too far after you've cut the skin. You'll see you've got a membrane and some fat. You don't want to cut through the gut of the chicken. So we'll just open it up a little bit and then I start cutting downwards, following the joint of the chicken's leg, that side, and then this side. Okay, and then across the bottom of the vent. Don't poke your knife in too far, you want a nice sharp knife. Okay, and there you are, you've got the vent. The vent is now free. This is the bit most people don't like, especially if it's still warm. Okay. Sometimes it's good to refrigerate the chicken for overnight, and then you find this bit is really easy. It just all comes out in one go. So you're going to take 2 fingers like this, or 3 fingers, whichever you find easiest. Put them up into the chicken, like that. Get your whole hand in. Get as far up the chicken as you get, and then just pull the whole lot out in one go. Ugh. The fat. Okay, now you can see this was a hen chicken. It's got. This is the start of your eggs. These are all the little egg yolks starting to grow and develop inside the chicken. As you go further up, there is a heart, so we take that out and put that to one side. Also, you'll find it depends how much you want to remove yourself. Okay, now that cavity is now fairly empty. Okay, so we've finished clearing that up. Okay, so I'm going to put that chicken to one side. We're going to put that to one side on a plate over here. And you're left with the chicken's entrails. Ugh. Okay. Now your chicken. This is a female chicken, so this is its ovipositor where eggs are made. And this is like it's a bit like its womb, really. There's his guts and the eggs. Here we have a fat deposit. And there's more of the gut. Now this is the bile duct. Now one thing you do not want to do is, if you want to keep the chicken livers, which I'm going to do, you don't want to break the bile duct, because that is very bitter and will make everything taste vile. The vile bile, as we call it. So what I tend to do is I nip it at the bottom and then cut underneath my fingers. Be very careful you don't cut your fingers off. Removing the liver, and that goes over there with the heart. Then all of that goes into the waste bin. You can't be squeamish while doing this. And there you go. The liver and the heart, which I will make into pate. A bowl full of chicken eviscerations, guts, head, feet, etc. You can cook the feet up. You can roast them in the oven and give them to your dog if you've got a dog. And one clean prepped chicken who's ready for the oven, basically. You know, you could give that a bit of exercise and it can go in the oven. Most exercise, I'm not joking, I really do mean exercise. If you want to take a chicken straight from here and put it in the oven, and it's a bit stiff, it's got rigor mortis, give it some exercise. Bend the legs and bend the legs. Bend the legs, bend the legs. And and it relaxes the muscles, makes your chicken more tender and makes it usable straight away. And you can find this sometimes when you get a chicken out of the freezer. Give it a wiggle, move its joints around, and you'll find you end up with a nice floppy chicken ready for the oven. Now, as I was saying earlier, pliers. What I use pliers for is on the come down to my level. On the wing of a chicken, many years ago when it was a dinosaur, it had a thumb. This bit here. And its thumb now grew into a claw, which is very sharp. And you tend to find in most chickens that you get from the supermarket, these are being done. So you just clip it off. Remove that thumbnail. That Tyrannosaurus Rex now. See that? Also, if you're going to vacuum pack them like I am, that will go straight through the vacuum packing bag and ruin your vacuum seal. So remove it with a pair of pliers, and any odd feathers that might have been missed in the plucking. These aren't as well plucked as you would get in a factory because it's not done by machine, but you know, it's good for us. We don't mind. The hairs, these long guard hairs, these are really sort of, these long guard hairs that they have here are really long fine feathers. You can just pull them out, or if you can't be bothered to sit there and pull them out, just get a match or a lighter. That'll just take them all off. I can show you that if you like, if I can find one. Let me just go find a lighter and I'll show you how to do that. Okay, here we are back again. I've got a lighter. I'll just show you. Can you see on there? These long feathers. You can just get the lighter and they're gone. And I don't know if you can see that on here very well, but if I move it over to the back of the cooker, you can see that there's quite a few of these hairs on the legs. So just get the lighter, whiz over them. Gives you a slight smell of burning hair for a little while. Just give it a wipe. Get rid of all the little bits of burnt off hair. Do the whole of this chicken. Just be careful, please don't burn yourselves. This isn't a video on how to burn yourselves, it's a video on how to do a chicken, so I'm not responsible for anybody who ends up in A&E. Literally flicking it over, getting the worst of it off. Oh, a few feathers there, let's get them off. That leg's okay, that one's got a few on, let's just finish that off. A lot less hairy chicken. There we go. And that's how you prep your chicken. Next I'll show you how to chop your chicken up. Should we see how much this one weighs, just out of curiosity? So let's put that on there. I'm going to do this two ways, the old fashioned way and the not so old fashioned way. So we'll do pounds and kilos. Oops. So this one weighs You can see that. Yep. £8 7 ounces. £8 8 ounces. It's £8 7 ounces. Or for those of you who are, or 3.84 kilograms. So it's 3 kilograms plus 840 grams. So she's nearing on the edge of 4 kilos. Good weight. Okay. I have tared the bowl, by the way. That's not including the weight. So there you go. That's one of our chickens. She's come out at £8. Right. So I'll get on with the rest, and then I'll show you them when they're all done. And we can then go on to do some chicken portions. Right, we've now gutted and eviscerated all the chickens. I haven't de-haired them all yet. So this is 8 chickens ready for portioning. I won't be portioning all of them, just the larger ones that won't fit into the vacuum bags. I'll just try and get the camera so it's where you can see it. Okay. Right, I'm going to start with this chicken. Now this chicken, if you look at it, unfortunately it's not a very nice colour. It's got a little purple. Now this is usually an indication that this bird was having heart problems before it died. So if you come across one like this, it's perfectly fine to eat. It's just that we got to it before it died of natural causes. And given another week or so, I think this chicken would probably not have been around. I'm going to shut the curtain a little bit. And turn the light on. Ta-da! Is that a better light for filming? Probably not, no. Oh, it's not too bad. Okay. So I'm going to portion this one first. This is one I'll be keeping for us. So I'll show you how I portion a chicken. So I'm going to portion it up. 2 breasts, wings, legs. And the legs I'm then going to make into drumsticks and thighs. Okay. Oop. Don't know which is the best place to put you really. Is that any better? I don't know. I mean, in front of me is usually the best place to be. Pada! Chicken. Right, okay. Let me get my knife. So, what I normally do is I start with the legs. So, where you get this membrane come up, follow it all the way down. And this side, and just follow it till you can. Okay. We open the leg up, take off that bit of skin, follow the joint through, and you'll see there's a ridge here. That's the part of the carcass, this is part of the leg, so we want to go between the two. Okay, through the ball joint, and then just slice along that bit there, and we have a leg. Do the other one. Again, get into that cavity, follow it down. Oh. Follow it along, find your ball joint, go between the ball joint and the hip joint. Voila, leg off. You see there's a bit of muscle there, but I keep the carcasses and boil them up. Next job, the wing. I want to go just here where the skin joins the wing to the chicken. Then I turn the chicken round and I kind of like cut a circle and pull the joint back as you're doing it. find the ball joint. Okay, and you're looking for the gap in the ball joint. It's usually to the front of the joint, and just cut through it. Okay, one wing, and again we'll do it this side, doing it from a different angle. I like a bit of meat with my chicken wings, so I leave a little bit of breast on, not much, but just a little bit. And you usually find that if you look, you can see there that white bone there. That's your joint. You want to go just behind that joint. Give it a wiggle. You'll get used to it. You'll find. So that's another chicken wing, and that just leaves us with the breasts to remove. It's up to you whether you want to skin on or skin off. For me, I'm going to take the skin off. So what I do is I gather the skin up and put the knife here, under between the skin and the breasts. Take it backwards, take the skin off. There we go, just remove the skin. Try not to take any breast meat off. It's an older bird, it's a little bit tougher to do an older bird. So there we go. Now we've got skinless breast. This here is the breastbone. So we go to the right of the breastbone, trying to keep up against the breastbone and follow it down, follow down the wishbone. A couple of little sharp junk. Pull the breast apart and follow that meat along the bones. Keep your fingers out of the way. And just follow it up. There we go. And that's the breast removed from the chicken. This side, again, get your knife in as close as you can to the breastbone, follow it down the wishbone is here, follow it down. Some people cut the wishbone out as they're doing it. I mean, I'm going to cook the carcass up, so to me it doesn't matter if I leave some meat on, because I want some meat in me stock or me soup. There you go. Take those couple of little blood clots off. Okay, and then you're just left with the carcass. As you say here, there's quite a bit of meat here on this wishbone, but we're not going to worry about that because I'm going to make this into chicken soup. So just behind the breastbone, you'll see there's a point of the breastbone here. You'll see there's like a muscle patch here on the chicken. Cut between that and the rib cage of the bird until you get it to this stage, and then snap it in half. Cut it down the back. Voila, carcass ready for boiling up. Or if you want, you can boil it up whole, it's entirely up to you. So that's it, that's a portion chicken. You've got carcass, 2 large breasts, 2 wings, 2 legs. Now I'm going to split the legs. This is always the fun part, finding this joint. Okay, because I can never remember where this joint is. Should be, if you move it around a bit, it should be about here. To splitting the leg off from the, I always get this wrong. I'm always either too high or too low. Oh, where are you? There it is. You see the joint there? This is what I'm actually aiming for, is this section here. Here we go. You'll see it's got a little bit of like yellowy cartilage in there. So that's the drumstick apart from the thigh. Let's put those back over there. See if we can get it right on this one. Probably not. Okay. The chicken's, it's further down towards the actual leg. There it is, I got it. We got it this time. And just follow that joint through. Don't worry if the first few times you do it, you get it wrong. I get it wrong all the time, and I've been doing it for years. So there you go. So that's 2 drumsticks, 2 thighs, 2 wings, 2 breasts, and a carcass. And that is your chicken portioned. I will then vacuum pack this. What we don't want for tea tonight. What should we have for tea tonight? Couple of thighs. Couple of roast thighs. They're quite big, aren't they? So we need 1 each. Take some of these feathers and things off. Yeah. Give that a quick wipe with a bleached cloth that makes sure it's nice and clean. Don't want to be putting anything in there that doesn't want to be in there. Okay. How are we doing? Yeah. Okay. Now this is a lava vacuum packer. Is it the 400? No, 300. The V300. Now I find that it needs a little bit of a lift because otherwise as it vacuum packs the bags pull. So I'm going to vacuum pack first of all. I wish they could come up with a different way of vacuum packing that doesn't involve bags when you've got to do a lot of vacuum packing. These bags are also cook in the bags, but I'm not keen on that. It always leaves a plasticky kind of taste. Right, so you lay that nice and flat across the lava. Drop that down, turn it on. Voila. Once the gauge gets over a certain point, it will switch on the heating element. It's not going to do it today. Come on, Betty, you can do it. Come on, you can do it. Come on. Do it for you. Here we go. Let's say this old vacuum packer, we've had it for, oh God, 20 years now. So she has a bit of an existential crisis now and again, but she still works. Look at that, perfect seal. That's what you want. That'll last for a couple of years now in the freezer. Instead of giving you a 6-month freezer lifespan, that gives you 2-3 years. As long as the seal doesn't break, that can stay in the freezer as long as you need it to. So right, next we're going to do the breasts. The breasts are large, so I'm going to vacuum pack them individually. And I'm going to put them into slightly bigger bags. Because it's not always easy to get them. Oh. You'll find with a vacuum packer as well, this ridge side actually works better if it's on the bottom. I've always found anyway. So you don't want any more than the lip of the bag in this groove. Make sure it's nice and flat when it goes in. Boop. Okay, let's see how that goes. Oh no! See, she's having one of her crisis moments. I can't do it. I can't do it. Okay. Light's gone out. And there we go, she's done. Again, nice seal. I'll just write on this 1 times breast. You can weigh it if you want to. Let's just out of curiosity see how much each of these breasts weigh. Probably the weight of a small chicken. Okay, grams. This breast weighs 590 grams, and for us old folk that is £1 4 ounces, so that's a reasonable piece of meat. Okay, that'll go in the bowl. You could cut these bags in half, seal them and get 2 bags out of them. I like these ones because they're quite a good size. No, you can't. Oh, you're not having a good day today, are you, girl? Here we go. Give you a hand. Press the button. Light's gone out. Seal complete. There you go. Check the seal. Yep, good. That's good. Press ×1.
I'll tell you what, trying to get a decent sized chicken into a vacuum bag is like trying to get a 48 double G girl into a size 6 t-shirt. Not that I know, I haven't done it, but that's what it feels like.